What's up, guys? We're here for another recap episode. This is the only time the trio gets together for some reason. We're here for episode 151. You may be wondering why we're not doing it on a 10th episode. Sabino, do you want to tell everybody why?
Well, we interviewed the biggest star. We interviewed the biggest star in Italy, Sfera Ebbasta. And if you guys didn't watch that episode, I highly suggest you go back, watch that, and then come back. Because a lot of the episode is going to be about how that all unraveled. But it's Sabino, Michela, Rocco. Hopefully you guys know us by now. But this is the trio that brings your love growing up Italian.
Yeah.
On Instagram, Twitch now.
TikTok. Facebook.
Twitter.
Clubhouse.
We gotta
We added Twitch and Clubhouse to the arsenal now. But yeah, let's just start talking. I mean, I'm excited, man. It's been a very good week.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's been a big week. 2021 has been, I think, pretty good to us so far with everything that's been thrown our way. First and foremost, thanks to the followers, the fans. You know, we appreciate your support. You guys have really shown it lately. You know, we just hit 5 years of doing Grown Up Italian. You know, we started February 16th, 2016. Came a long way. A lot of people want success. They want it overnight. But you got to believe in your dream and you got to do what you love. So it's amazing seeing all the interactions you guys have shown us, especially lately, you know, congratulating us on these accomplishments. And, you know, I think probably the biggest thing we've ever done was interview the biggest Italian artist in Italy. In my opinion, right now, Sfera Ebbasta. Sabino had the chance to sit down and talk with him, you know, get to know what he's doing, what he's trying to do with his music and how it could connect to us and what we do. So hopefully we can be a helping hand to him and a great connection to have. So it's been amazing so far. I'm very happy with where things are going, and you know, fully want to thank you guys first and foremost for that.
Prior to this, we hit 250K on Instagram, 250K on TikTok.
A lot of positive
Shout outs
milestones.
to the Zadia. She's been putting in that work too.
You're holding it down.
Holding down the TikTok for it.
It's funny. I can't tell you how many people like that I come in contact with that they all say, yo, whoever does the TikTok is killing it. Everybody recognizes her. It was dope.
Because it's funny because a lot of people see our TikToks but don't follow us on there. You know,
I guess like we come up on like the For You page or whatever. TikTok's like very weird.
It's a weird app. But you know, we should talk about the Sfera thing a little bit, and then we'll talk about
Definitely.
else, the Clubhouse stuff.
I just want to say how satisfying getting that interview was for me personally. It wasn't me who interviewed him, but I when I watched it, like after, to me, like it almost like, I'm not going to lie, I teared up a little bit. Like that's how satisfying it was for me because I am a fan of him. Like I've been a fan of him. Every time I've gone to Italy, like in the summer, every single summer in the last like 3-4 years, it's been a different song of the summer and they were all from him. Like Happy Birthday,
Pablo.
Yeah, like those are all bangers. And me, like I've come in contact with like a lot of like famous people, rappers, you know, actors, actresses, whatever. When I watched that video and I saw how humble he was and the conversation that you were able to have with him, it was literally like you guys have known each other for years. Like that to me was, oh my God, man.
He's an extremely easygoing person,
yeah,
so he
like,
made it easy, you know?
I mean, for a
He's
guy...
trying, bro. He's trying.
A guy on that
Just
level to sit down with, like, dude, we're just 3 cousins from Brooklyn. Like, I kept... On my Facebook post, I must have said, we're just 3 kids about 8 times, because really, like, we're just 3 kids from Brooklyn, 3 cousins, who had this dream or an idea.
You guys started the page. Everybody always asks. They actually started the page, and I got on like 2 years after, maybe, right? Like 2 years.
As soon as we started a podcast, I'll never forget, bro. We had 23,000 followers. Mikael was like, "Yo, 20,000. Let's just do a podcast." I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Much, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you think people are gonna listen to us like that? And she's like, "Yo, let's just try it." I feel like we have a lot of funny stories. And then Sabino hopped on board. You know, the connections follow with that. You know a lot of people, and it's helped blow up the stage to where we're at.
It's history since then, you know?
Literally, it's just history.
So it's been amazing, the whole experience. And
never thinking.
Podcasts, bro, that's a lot.
151, yeah. I mean, I hope you guys aren't annoyed yet.
Think back to when, like, the first idea came up. We literally, like, the discussion was, do you even think people are going to listen to us? Like, do you really think people care what we have to say? And we're right now recording our 151 episode. Like,
you know
it's
why?
crazy. Like, it still blows my mind.
You know why we thought like that, though? Because we never showed our face on the page. We went
Right,
2 years in the shadows and just like people behind the screen, like your traditional meme page. And, at a certain point, that is what we want to do, but like at the end of the day, it's like, yo, we can do so much more. We can be more impactful if we put a face to this page.
Yeah.
You follow these pages and you
Faces,
you don't even know who's behind it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's more personal.
You relate.
Bigger than us too. Like now, we have, like our cousin Rosaria, it's on the TikTok, and then all these other kids that come to our studio and work with us, create content. Like, to me, it's about the community we have. Like,
it's crazy.
Nobody has this community like us.
I was literally talking about that to someone the other day. It might have been my mom that I was talking about it to, and it was the day that we had the antipastos here in the 250.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went home and I was like explaining it to my mom, and I was like, it's so cool that you guys have this team, that you guys get together at the office, you just make content, you hang out. Like, we really are a family. Like, aside from us actually being related, like our people from TikTok, like our little TikTok team, like they really are part of the family now.
Yeah.
Like, we're in a group chat that we talk every day. Like, it's crazy that we were able to form all these relationships just from an Instagram page.
From social media.
What started as an Instagram page, a meme page, is now like forming into...
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Like, we're a lifestyle.
It really is a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Community.
Yeah.
It's a community.
That's what we always wanted to do.
But like, the one reason why
community.
we're going to beat anybody at this, like why we're the best at doing what we do, is because we're in Brooklyn and we're doing this ourselves. Like, this is all, like, we come together, whatever it is, and it's like, we make these great videos, and some people say, oh, this is in Italian, this is Italian. Like, everybody has their opinion, but at the end of the day, we're pushing forward what we want to push forward and what we think is Italian.
We're making being Italian cool again.
Oh, God.
Like, I remember
Oh,
when I was in middle school, like, when Italy won the World Cup, everybody wanted to be Italian.
Yeah.
Right? Then a few years later, I guess with, like, the Guido stage or whatever that came into play, like it kind of like, if you were Italian, you were whatever, Guido, or like
TikTok
whatever
made people like want to show that they're Italian.
Yeah,
because like those are the videos that go viral,
But yes and no, because like I've seen some of the viral Italian videos are the gabagool, like that stuff.
It's the
like,
stereotypical
It's the
ones.
stereotypical stuff, and like that's not who we are. Like, there's so much more: the traditions, the culture, the art,
like, look,
history.
Jimmy Big Muscles, he works with us. His wine videos went crazy. You see, like a bunch of people do the tomato sauce.
Yeah, people still appreciate those things. We got to hold that, man, because that's all we got at this point.
Seriously.
But just as there's a lot of lovers of the Italian community, there's a lot of haters too.
Of course, with anything.
In particular, though, I saw this one video on TikTok the other day that kind of pissed me off. I don't know if you remember, Sabine, I don't know if you guys read this in high school, but the book of Mice and Men.
Yes.
Yeah, Lenny?
Yeah, Georgie and Lenny, right?
Yeah.
So remember this scene where he tells him to turn around and then he ends his life? Like, he shoots him in the back of the head?
I don't remember this part. Spoiler alert.
But anyways, yeah, if you didn't read the book,
that's the end, right?
That's the end.
Yeah.
So I saw a video on TikTok of some girl saying, "Oh, so you're Italian, right? Turn around, look at the snow," and then like you hear the gunshot.
Oh.
So I was like, you must have some hatred.
Giovanni, the one Giovanni.
Yeah, he shared it.
Okay.
So you must have some hatred for Italians for somebody to post that. But it kind of bothered me because, like, one, what did the Italians do to you? Two, like, if Italians did that to anybody else, there'd be like World War IV.
Oh, forget it.
You know what I mean? It wouldn't even make sense.
Tell that girl that she's never allowed to eat pizza, pasta. She's never allowed to drink wine again.
Yeah, it was such a hater. I was like,
whatever. Yo, there's gonna be people like that.
I was like, there's
unfortunately.
yeah, but it got like 4 million views. I was like, wow.
Stuff like that does
negative
well.
Things go viral.
Yeah.
We're
controversy kills, man. Of course.
That's one thing that set me back a little bit.
But for me, being that we've been doing it, I've been doing this for you guys for 3 years. You guys started 2 years before, so 5 years total. So basically, it took us 3 years of interviews to get a podcast with the biggest artist in Italy right now. Unquestionably, the biggest artist in Italy.
Whether you like him or not, he is the biggest artist in Italy. I don't want to hear it.
Show that his album is the #1 trending album in Italy right now, and number 4 in the whole world.
Oh wow!
So
In
like
the world?
yeah, like
I didn't know that.
like the past month or whatever, it's like he's number 4 in the whole world. So it just goes to show like how big of a deal this was. So just to give everybody like a little backstory, I said it briefly on that, but I literally we were talking like, you know, we have group chats. We always talk like, who's the biggest Italian that we could interview? So who said this? Who said that? And I was like, yo, honestly, Sfera's the biggest guy in Italy. And like, I feel what we're trying to do is like connect with what's going on in Italy right now. So
Yes, sir.
what we basically did was put out a tweet. Then I screenshotted that tweet and put it on the story. I said, we want to interview Sfera to promote his album, right? And he answered us back on DM.
Wild.
Like that. Like half
Now
hour later.
he has 3-point-something million followers. Can you just imagine how many DMs that guy gets? But he saw that specific DM and responded to it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
what does
awesome.
that tell you about this guy? You could say whatever you want about him, but he wants to try and make that connection with the Italians living in
Stroprovando.
America. Yeah.
Like, yeah. But Michele said these words and it really hit, because it's one thing having an idol. It's one thing speaking to your idol and realizing he's even better than what you thought he was. And
Yeah.
Sfera's that guy, I feel. You know, I never had the chance to talk to him, but the way you guys were conversing, it was like,
You could
it's
just
like
tell
us
that
right
he
now.
was genuine. How many times? I
Absolutely.
can't. I mean, maybe it's me, but there were like maybe growing up. But did you ever have that one person that you were like you looked up to, and then you grew up and you stepped back and like, or maybe you met them or whatever it was, and you were like, "Wow, I looked up to you." Like, you're what? Like, and they turned out to
whack.
be like the biggest jerk or whatever. Like you sat down, whatever.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sfera, it was one of those guys that idolized him like heavy. I have my friends that have never been to Italy in the car, and I play his music, and they're like, yo, this beat's kind of hot. No idea what he's saying, but the beat's kind of hot. And then being able to actually speak to him and saying like, yo, this guy is dope. Like,
Well, what I like about him too is like that I introduced so many people to his music. I mean, I said that in an interview, but like when we are in here and like, you know, we put on YouTube to listen to music, I put his music and people are like, yo, who is this? I'm like, he's the biggest artist in Italy right now. So just the fact we did that is dope. You know, I don't want to talk about it more than that because, you know, there's so much other things to talk about.
Yeah. Like, Lent just starting right now.
Yeah.
You know,
what did you guys give up?
I had to bring that out there. So I came to the conclusion that I was eating a little too unhealthy. I gained a couple of pounds.
Same.
I'm like, my weight goes like up 5, down 10,
It's
then
that
up,
wedding weight,
then up
you know?
10. You know. So now like I got engagement photos coming around the corner at some point within the next
You
4 or
wanna,
5
like,
months.
look your
I gotta
best.
start looking in like tip top shape. You know, then the wedding to worry about. So I'm trying to get back to my physique. No bread.
So you gave up bread?
No bread. I'll still have pasta. I cannot have pasta. And no bread and just eating healthy. That's it.
Okay.
So, you know, occasionally I'll have a pasta. cheat
Lifestyle.
day, but no bread in particular. That's my number one
That's
thing.
it's funny because that's what I gave up. No bread.
Yeah. I feel like I have to do it.
I don't really. I know this sounds crazy, but like if it came down to eating a plate of pasta or like bread with like mozzarella and prosciutto, I'm always gonna go for the bread.
Yeah, I'm a bread
So-
guy too.
I gave that up for Lent because I'm like challenging myself. Like I could do this 40 days no bread, and I'm really sticking with the no meat on Fridays.
Yeah,
and
100%.
it's tough for me because I don't eat fish.
Right.
Yeah.
So
gotta
on
have
Right, you don't
yeah.
eat fish either, right?
No, I love fish.
you
I
don't?
love fish.
So
yeah.
on a Friday when there's no meat and I don't eat fish, I'll be eating eggplant parm every Friday for the
that
next
sounds
couple of
good.
weeks.
La
but-
Parmigiana.
B, you
yeah.
give up
No
anything?
bread, but
So I kind of gave up bread pasta too, but even though I've been trying to do that,
A little half and half.
I've been doing that like for a
Yeah,
long
you've
time.
been on that strict
and then-
diet for a while.
and
a minute.
not changing. But I also said I was gonna be nicer to people.
he
Some
he
people
already
are gonna
he
be-
already
Yeah, when I
flopped
came into
on
the
that
studio
one.
today, he goes, Rock, you know, everything all right, bro? You looking good, man. So I was like, B, you good, bro?
You know, I'm trying
We'll
to
see
be
how long
nicer.
that lasts, you know?
I'm trying to put out some positive energy out in the world, you know.
Yeah, we need it, man. There's too much negativity going around.
Well, I'm glad with bread that I'm not gonna be having it for a little while. Is how many times do we have sauce on Sundays? You go fire scarpetta with the bread.
I know.
And especially if you're wearing a white shirt, guys, any Italians out there, you know this damn well. How many times have you gotten a sauce stain on a white shirt? Let's be real now.
Bro, I get stains without the white shirt. With the white shirt,
I think
I get the
I've.
stains with the black shirt. I'll see a black shirt, like I'll put it on.
It
and I'll be
doesn't
like,
matter
"What's
what
this
color
oil
it
stain
is.
right
Yeah.
here?"
But I think I've stained over 1,000 white shirts in my life.
That's
White
Easy.
shirts are shirts that you wear once and then like
You got to get rid of.
It's never
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
It becomes a shirt you wear in the house.
Once
to
you
clean up.
dry a white shirt, it's done. It's never crispy
First
again.
of all, the shrinkage is crazy.
Yeah, my God.
Like especially like literally one time I wear a white shirt, the next time it's on my belly button, like a
But to
smart
me,
shirt.
there's literally no better like shirt than a classic white V-neck.
for summer,
Crispy,
though. For
right?
summer, right? White shirts. more
Spring,
summer than-
I only wear it in
Spring,
summer.
summer. The only time you can't really get away with it's in the winter, but I wear it all year round.
Like a white shirt in wintertime, you're not gonna see it because of the hoodie, the
Yeah.
jacket. Summertime, clean white tees.
Yeah,
the way to
crisp though, right out of the
The Hanes
packaging.
package.
Yeah.
I'll never forget somebody's like confirmation, and we went to Villa Russo. Shout out to Villa Russo. We had about 47,000 parties over there.
But the one
99% of our
not
parties are there.
not
an Hour Beach,
Yeah,
though.
what is it? The one on where?
One
is
of
it?
those-
Villa
Ozone
Russo
Park.
and Ozone Park.
Yeah.
Not Russo's on the Bay. Even though we had some parties there, but we're talking about Villa Russo.
So yeah, it was somebody's confirmation, and I was looking good. I was feeling it. I had a nice white button down. All of a sudden, I go for some fresh mozzarella and chicken parmesan. It was right.
Oh my god.
I go to take a bite, and one of the pieces of sauce just drops on my
my
shirt.
God.
Never
I
fails.
couldn't take any pictures.
Never fails.
I was like neck up only. I had to take because
Isn't
my
there
whole
rules
outfit was
with
ruined.
white too? Like you can only wear white between Memorial Day and Labor Day. Right?
Probably,
Isn't that
probably.
that's a rule? See,
Sounds
and they
right.
say I'm not the fashion one. Meanwhile, I know that.
Listen to me. I wear white whenever I want. Forget the whatever
'Cause my
days you
sister and
guys
her
said.
friend Alexis always make fun of my outfits. that
Be-
I don't
well,
match.
I must-
But not matching is matching now.
Yeah, basically.
saying?
Oh my God! Says who? Yo, Rock.
Like
The
let's
other
say,
day-
all right,
It's
my
true,
son,
though, it's true.
my son was wearing a red shirt with camo pants. I'm like, this kid looks like a strawberry and a grape. Like,
Actually,
But it
that's a fight.
matches. But
it
That's a
works.
fight.
It works.
I think when you wear camo, you could only wear it with black or red. That's what I think.
and
That's
Jordans
me.
are the best. Like, you ever see what
Yeah,
camo
cement
pants?
threes.
But my
especially.
my brother has literally he'll walk into the house and he'll be literally wearing 5 different colors. I'm like, dude, what are you
Yeah,
wearing?
but they're
He
like,
goes,
okay, but-
listen,
It's like
the-
comfort colors.
The
and cool
orange,
colors.
the orange in my sneakers matches the red on my T-shirt. I'm like, what?
Nah,
no,
nah.
it doesn't, dude. What are you saying?
This is the problem, right?
Looking
When
like
it's
a
like
rainbow.
when it's like baby blue and then dark blue, like it kind of still matches, even though it's like a shade off. Like, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
they get too technical. Matching isn't matching anymore.
True. No, you're right.
know what I'm saying?
You're right. I think the louder the outfit, the more wild the color.
I remember growing up, I would have hats for every single type of like I'm talking about like pirate hat, yellow, Baltimore Orioles, orange. Now like nobody goes that hard to
Nobody
match.
cares that.
I feel like it's not in style anymore.
Well,
with that.
the fashion now is much different. Like you have to look like some people, like the wealthier people, like the stars, literally look like homeless half the time,
I was
and
gonna
people
say,
are like,
it looks like
dude,
some
that's
people, like,
fire.
cut
see
a
Kanye's
garbage bag.
clothes?
Yeah.
Like a garbage bag,
Yeah.
a hole for the head.
Poke a couple of holes in
Like
you.
I still can't wear ripped jeans to Nana's house; she'll kill me. And these
Yeah.
people are walking around, also like they just, I don't know, whatever.
We'll transition to the next thing. First and foremost, before we continue, I just want to thank Wooden Spoon Media. Nico, you got this spoon that's bigger than me and Miguel
Yeah, it's just
probably
hot.
combined, but really nice
Yo,
addition to the studio.
Let me tell you something. If I whack somebody, this is solid.
You're gonna,
Listen to this.
Yeah, Spock.
you're
That's
gonna,
Spock.
you're
all
gonna,
right.
you're gonna.
I would
Get-
love
get
to
that away
split
from
this
him.
over some
Get that away
people's
from
heads.
him.
I don't want to say any names. But if I had the chance, I would literally.
I thought
crack
you'd
their
be
head.
nice to the people, bro.
See,
Not to all people. Not to all people.
Quickly collapses. But new segment we want to do on the podcast is called. Wow, I had a brain
Small
fart here.
business.
Yeah, we want to support some small businesses. It's been rough for a lot of people, a lot of businesses. We just want to shine a little light on them. So it's called Gimme a Break. And what that means is give them a break. They've been going through a lot. Let's shine a light on it. The first one I want to mention is a neighborhood staple that's been here for years. And that's Carmine's Pizzeria.
Shout out
on Graham
Carmine.
Avenue, right off the L train stop. Great spot, great pizza. They also have a bar/restaurant. So, Carmine, this one's for you. I'm going to post a couple of pictures of your stuff on here.
And rest in peace, Severina, too.
Yeah,
She
rest
gone
in
way
peace.
legend,
too
Graham
soon.
Avenue legend.
Legend.
That shit,
breaks
bro.
my heart,
How I
man.
went to that wake, bro, I broke down.
No,
like,
that one hit.
I grew
hit
up with that
differently.
lady, and unfortunately, she passed away. And just want to send our condolences to him.
Definitely a moment of
Rest in
silence
peace.
for Severina for sure.
Give me a break. I like that,
Yeah,
man.
let's see how it goes. And I hope you guys like it. You know, small businesses doesn't have to be strictly
A
Italian.
lot of people
You know,
are
give a chance to
struggling right
everybody.
now. Yeah.
So,
But you know what I noticed though, the majority, not everyone, a lot of people right now are really pushing that support small businesses instead of buying it here. Let's go to the small mom and pop shop in the neighborhood. Like I have noticed that. Like I said, not
Some people-
everybody,
some
the
people do that.
majority, yeah.
And then they'll order soap on Amazon.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is.
But go to your local pork store, go to your local bakery.
We should talk a little bit about the Twitch thing, right?
oh yeah. You want me to start talking over you and get me excited?
You got the dub, right?
No, so yeah,
2 wins in 3 games, bro. That's crazy.
Recently, we
I
just
think I got
started.
2 wins in 6 months.
No, so recently we started streaming on Twitch. You know, trying to attract the younger crowd, doing what I do, and what I love, aside from growing up Italian, is playing video games. So I play a lot of video games. I figured, you know, might as well put a face behind the camera for you guys, relate to you guys, talk to you guys about.
By the way, I
GI
want to say on
stuff.
record, I've been telling you to do this for a while.
Yeah, I know. Sabino's always trying to push me to do things. I'm always like, nah, and then it winds
Like
up doing
he's
well.
really
so.
good. I'm not saying because he's my cousin, but he's actually very good.
Very good at video
Call
games.
of Duty. Like I play
I think
with
at
him, like,
every video game he plays, he's nasty.
so.
So I think what we're trying to do here is attack on all cylinders. We want to show you guys we're legit. You
We
know,
want to be
we're,
everywhere.
We're branding
GUI
everywhere.
has to be everywhere.
You know, whatever
GUI
app
or
you're
that.
on, you know, we're gonna be there. Twitch, and my new favorite app right now is Clubhouse. Sabino has a ball on there. He's the most popping of us 3, so he's kind of hot
Right now, you know, things could change.
It's Club Bino.
But yeah, so you know, Rock's streaming on what, Mondays and Thursdays?
Yeah,
Like,
my
not
schedule is
officially,
Monday,
like, every
Thursday.
day. Oh, but you're gonna do it every Monday, every Thursday.
Every Monday, Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Okay.
5 to 7.
So if you guys think you're nasty at Call of Duty, you know, you guys size up with him.
Yo,
I
we
actually
should-
saw one person said like, what is it called? Like, all right, you know these really popular people when they play, like people like
Stream
will look
snipe?
at- yeah, exactly.
snipe,
Stream
yeah.
snipe. So there's a guy that you killed that was watching a stream, right? Didn't
Oh
you say
yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's
He
funny.
came to the stream. He said, "Bro,
The
I didn't even
commentary
see
is
you.
great. Like, look at this papagal. Don't start a fight you can't finish. Don't start a fight you can't finish.
I
pal.
get too conceited on there. I gotta ease up with
Nah,
that.
but you were good. You've won that solo.
You could talk shit because you could back it up.
yeah, that's it.
I can't talk
It's
shit.
funny because
No.
the first game I won, the second game I got smoked in like 10 seconds. So it's like,
That's how it go. All or
Yeah,
nothing.
it's like that.
but it is
But
what it is.
when you're streaming, it's hard to be entertaining. So like, the way you played versus someone like me is like, I'm not as good as you. So like, I'll try to go
Emulate
in a
that
little
style.
at a time. Like you buy a UAV, you pin where the person is, and go get them. Like I could never do that. I'm like,
Get 'em,
I'm
get
trying
'em.
to get them from the side. You know, like trying to be.
I'm super aggressive, but I love playing that way. It's fun, and
It's
I like
fun that
doing
way.
it.
It's fun that way.
Yeah.
You
That's how
challenge
you're.
yourself.
That's how you're meant to play, though. That's what those games are like.
You gotta play with that kid John Frango.
Yeah, he's been hitting me up. I'm
gonna
gonna hit him up after to see if he's down to play one with me.
Yeah.
I'm about to stream after this podcast, so we'll see how it goes.
But yeah, definitely follow us on Twitch. That's been something we've been doing a lot. And also, like, I don't think we ever spoke about Clubhouse on here.
No, yeah.
So-
I do
guy.
have to shout Sabino out on this, and I don't do it often, but you were so ahead of the game on Clubhouse.
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
were.
Like, shout out
was.
to you on that, because I still remember when you hit us up in the group chat, and I'm like, what's Clubhouse? What are you talking about? And you were like, yo, just go in, lock in your username, and in a couple days you'll get, like, whatever, they have to review it. I literally locked in my username. 2 minutes later, he somehow got me in. I don't even know how. But I'm like, what the? And that's when I started, like, at that point it was like 2 months ago, going to be 3 months ago, and I linked it to my phone book. 5 people in my phone book had Clubhouse. I have 700 contacts in my phone. 5 people. Insane. Now I go on, and it's like every single day I'm on there, more and more people that I know are getting on.
Now she's
so,
inviting people.
So
Burgers and every day.
you were 3 months ahead of the wave.
Now,
I still
the
haven't
one-
used any of my
The one thing I'll
invites, so-
say that I was hype about is that, like, I saw this app and I saw the potential of it, right? And, like, right away I got you guys on, and I got all the kids that work with Grown Up at Time. Like, get on it now. I just want to say, like, we were ahead of everybody.
You brought
on
the
ball.
team with you. I'm gonna give you props on that
And,
one.
like,
All
if
aboard.
you guys want to know what Clubhouse is,
To the moon.
Yeah,
message
what
us
is
because we have invites and stuff. We basically, like, host rooms and we talk with Italians in Italy and Germany. Can't begin to explain. Like, shout out to Mariano and Sofia.
Yes,
they
my
actually
boy.
like want to make a Growing Up Italian Germany page, which I'm all for.
Let it fly.
You know, like we're dominating it right now.
And there is like, we have like a Clubhouse gang. Like, there's like 10 people that we've met literally just on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
like Marco was
shout
here
out-
the other day.
Yeah, Marco, I've known him before, but shout outs to Dario, Giuseppe. Like, honestly, it's been awesome, like, talking to people from all over that you really wouldn't speak to unless that. And even, like, real quick, I want to shout out Catherine, who's always in our room. Catherine Narducci.
Yo, I just
Lombardi.
want everybody to know, Catherine promised me she was going to ride a donkey with me and
she
Sansa.
did. But Catherine, Louie, Vinny from the Jersey Shore,
Gino.
Mike the Situation. We have a lot of fun. You know, we've been talking to business owners, actors. It's been great.
We have a really dope group of us that are on Clubhouse
so we have
steady.
6,000 members on our Clubhouse group so far. So if you're interested, like, reach out. We'll tell you how to get on. And two, like, once you get on, follow our group and you'll see all the rooms.
You'll see what we're up to, yeah.
Yeah, that's anything else you want to talk
Listen,
about?
I opened it up.
That's it.
Do you want to close it out?
Thank you guys. Send me $5 on Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Bitcoin.
He's selling Clubhouse invites.
I'll take it all, baby. All right.
Buonanotte.